Okay, I didn't want to do this today because I can't stop crying. Oh. I was doing fine. Fine-ish. I felt okay. I was taking the Zoloft, and then I probably gained like 8 pounds altogether now. And I'd rather be, I don't know, it's bad enough to be depressed, but this makes me more depressed. I feel like okay, so anyway, I went to Los Angeles this weekend and to watch my friend's cats, and so I got there. I have a dead battery right away, and it's so stupid. He paid me $250, and my battery was $260. Kind of funny. So anyway, I had it fixed. I got there Thursday, and I just, going to LA enough, it's so stressful to me. It's not my favorite place. But I thought, okay, I'll do this. It'll be fun. I'll have an adventure because, you know, I want to travel. And I can't even get through LA. So I shouldn't say that. So Friday was really fun. I got my battery fixed or exchanged. And then I took the metro, which is like their train. And I couldn't find the station. It's right there. But I'm a dork sometimes. And so anyway, this homeless girl named Kate was really sweet. And I went back and forth, you know, because I didn't get far enough. And so I didn't, anyway. So she helped me, and she was filthy. Super dirty, like her fingernails, and she'd been on the streets for a long time. You could tell her hair was like, it just looks like she just chopped it. And but she was really sweet to me. And of course I told her she needs to take a shower, because I'm kind of blunt with them. I ask them what they're on, and they're always honest with me, because I'm not judging. So anyway, she showed me to the train station, and I said, you know, because I asked how she showered, and she said with a towel, or excuse me, with a bucket. And I'm like, well, do you need a towel? And she's like, I never thought of that. So I had a towel in the back of my car, but I didn't have my car. So I told her I'd bring it the next day, and some waters and stuff. So anyway, that was Kate. She showed me to the station, and then I met Ivan when I got to the station, because I was like a little kid, you know, taking the train. It's kind of fun. And I didn't know where to go. It was like a new adventure, and I was all like gung-ho. And then, so I met Ivan, and Ivan had a beer like this big, and, you know, he was just sitting there. He kind of looks like that. I wish I could remember what that actor's name is. He's kind of pockmarked, and he's like kind of mean looking, and I don't know what he is. I don't know. But anyway, that's what Ivan looked like, kind of scary. So, of course, I talked to Ivan, and we had a nice little chat, and I said, you know, are you going to work or whatever? And he said, just chilling. So so the train came, and I said, are you getting on? And I don't think he planned on getting on, but he did. And so we chatted for a little bit, and then it was time for me to get off. And so I got off the train at Chinatown, which you can keep. So much crap, and it's all made in China. And anyway, so I looked through there, but I thought I should probably go to a Chinese restaurant since I'm there. So I found one, and oh my gosh, it was awesome. I haven't had Chinese food like that in like forever. I kind of wanted to go again, but I had like an eggplant thing. Anyway, you don't care. So I did that, and then I got back on the train, and then I was like, oh, Little Tokyo. And then I got off, and I was like, I don't need Little Tokyo. It's just the same as Chinatown. So I got back in line to get on the train again, and I met this little girl. How I met her is, she said, you're sure pretty. Want to be my friend is what I thought. So anyway, I hung out with her. Her name was Lynette, and she was 28 years old, freshly homeless. She has 2 kids that were taken away from her. I don't know what she's on, but I found out later she was carrying it with her, whatever it was. And she educated me on a lot of things. And so anyway, I was like, let's go to Santa Monica, because that was the end of the road, or whatever. And so we decided to go to Santa Monica, and then, I asked if she was hungry, and naturally she was hungry. So I said, well, what do you feel like? And she said, seafood medley, and I'm broke, so I'm like, that's not going to happen. So I'm like, how about McDonald's? Which McDonald's even we know is flipping expensive. But and then I'm like, feeling like a cheapskate. So I said, okay, how about, I don't know, we'll just find one. And she's like, oh, Subway. And I'm like, I don't know anything about Subway. So I said, okay. So we went in there, and of course she got the foot long. And anyway, we sat and she ate, and I'm a Subway person. And then this man with like snot running down his nose, it was awful, said he just came straight up to us and said he was hungry, and he's like, can I have some food? And I'm like, I can't keep feeding every single homeless person I find. I want to, but I couldn't afford another $22. And so anyway, we're like, I'm sorry. And so then Lynette gave him the other half of her sandwich, and I guess it had something on it that he didn't like, so he gave it away. And then came back in and had someone else buy him some food. So anyway, Lynette and I had a nice time at the pier. And then I headed home, or home back to Devon's and Ian's. And then that was cool. Fed the cats and everything was cool. On to my next adventure. Because that was all for that day. That was a lot for me. And so the next day, I decided I wanted to go to North Hollywood, because I wanted to go to Sir or Tom Tom, or one of those that's on Vanderpump Rules. And so I asked, and I got off the train, and then these 2 security people, they told me I needed to get on a bus to get on another train. So I'm like, okay. So they had to walk me to the bus station. They were super sweet. It was like 2 blocks, and it was really nice of them to do that. And so I waited a little while, got on the train, and, the bus. And I have no idea where I'm going. And so this man that was sitting next to me, he was getting off, and I said, I told him where I was trying to go, and he was going to take me to the train station, the other train station. So we're walking through this like scuzzy part of town, and I'm like, is this safe? And he's like, no. So anyway, we got to the train station. I tried getting on another one, and then I decided to go get some Mexican food, because Mexicans got to be better in like LA, right? So I went and to this one Mexican restaurant, and I thought, margaritas sound good today. I'm having fun. So I promptly had 2 margaritas that ended up costing me $44 for 2. I don't know what, but anyway, but they were good. And I just thought, well, that's not, the food didn't look like good to me, so I thought I'd move on to another Mexican restaurant. And I thought I felt fine, so I thought, oh, another margarita, perhaps one this tall would be brilliant. So I had another one at a different restaurant, which also had food that I didn't think would be very authentic. And so I want to wrap this up pretty fast, because I don't want you guys to have to watch for so long. And not that you have to. So anyway, after that, apparently is when the tequila hit. And I had not drank for over a month. And so I was not only lost, but I was lost and drunk in the middle of LA. No idea where I am. No idea where I am. So I call my best friends, and worried them. And then Shannon's like, try to get an Uber, or not try, she said, get an Uber and get your ass home. And I was like, I was so out of it. I was like, but they don't know where I am. And she's like, they can find out where you are, just get a, and anyway. Finally, after arguing and whatever the hell else and worrying my friends, I got an Uber. I don't remember how I got him. I don't remember. And I don't remember him taking me home. I remember showing him pictures of Christopher, and I came back to his place and just like passed out, I'm sure. And but I did that without contacting all of the people that I had worried. And so the next day, the shame I felt was beyond. So shame and grief put together is a fucked situation. So anyway, I felt like crap, oddly enough. So I went and decided I wasn't going to do the metro again. And I went and I walked to a waffle place, which was because I figured I had to eat. Oh, by the way, I didn't eat anything on those 3 margaritas. So yeah, I still didn't lose weight. But anyway, I went and had the waffles, and then I drove home shortly, after afternoon. Had to face the music with all my friends, Jeff, everybody, and felt like shit. Still feel like shit, and today's Tuesday. So I promptly just knocked my ass out and just slept for as much as I could yesterday. And I feel like doing that today. I just don't feel like doing anything. I can't believe how much it hurts today. Not only because I'm ashamed, but I'm also like, I know I'm beating myself up. God, this is getting long. Okay, I'm not meaning to do that. Okay. Anyway, as much as I'm not proud of that story, I kind of told myself that I'm going to do the good and the bad parts of what I'm doing. And my friend Heather thinks I should do a vlog about the homeless people that I meet. And she is right. Oh, my therapist is out of town for, I think, another 2 weeks. And so, and then my psychiatrist I talked to last night, and he's like, is there anything going on? And I'm like, really? So, it's just so much. I mean, I mentioned my son, which is enough, and it is, I mean, all in itself. And then Tracy and Bella. I need to try and move on, and I don't know how. Okay. All right. I don't want this whole thing to be me crying. And it's too long. So, thank you for listening. And the next one will be happier, because I'm going to go join a gym. I'm going to spend time with my dad and my mom, and not my mom, my stepmom, and my stepsister. And so, this weekend. So that'll be good. So, next time I do this, I will be good. Okay? All right. Thank you for listening. Bye. I don't have to turn